fact, as I'm thinking about it, it's like there was a spirit of colonization there, because colonizers would come, look, connect, love, and go back and say, actually, you all guys need to come.
But I was doing that in a way where I was bringing good brown people.
Absolutely.
Good brown people.
Absolutely.
I'm not colonizing, I promise.
No, not at all.
I speak the colonizer's tongue, I eat his food, but I am not a colonizer.
Not at all. I'm just saying that, in everything, even in the negative, there's always a strategic point to it, So how do you then go back to your fellow African Americans and start telling them about South Africa? Because we know that, again, through connection, social media, and real-time events and stuff, there's still a lot of ignorance
where
Africa
time.
is concerned.
It took a lot of time.
How were you able to actually do it?
It took a lot of time. But what happened was we were here so often, the questions started coming in. They're like, why are you always there? What's over there? Why do you keep going back? Every time I turn around, you guys are in South Africa, to the point to where we were here so often. People were like, do you guys live there? Because we were here that often. And because they kept seeing us here doing things, having a good time, it raised the question. And then once the question is raised, then you can give answers and you can say, hey, this is how you do it. And that's basically what we do with The Real South Africa. You see me in my everyday life, travel South Africa. You get inquisitive, you see my social media, and then you schedule a call and you ask, how do I get that? And that's pretty much what we do.
How did the first success story, or the first successful, I'd say, bring over feel like? Because it obviously took time, as you said, right?
It did.
And you were working on the principle of, listen, borrow our faith, borrow our belief. This is a great place. Come through. So eventually some people said yes. How did that feel?
When we think about how other people feel, I can never really put into words, because I know how I felt when I first got here, and I couldn't put it into words. So what we found is that everybody we bring, whether it's their first time or their 100th time, they always feel a way that they cannot explain. Now, for me, seeing that, understanding that they don't have to say very many words, I know exactly what they're feeling. To see that in real time was amazing.
I love that.
To see it in real, because they're looking at me, I'm looking at them. They don't have the words. They know it's amazing. They're just like, I can't believe I didn't know. And that's really all you can say, because you feel like an idiot for not knowing how beautiful this country is and how beautiful the people are.